I just love what MC Hammer did with your super freak.
MC Hammer? Did you say MC Hammer? MC Hammer ain't nothing but a big, stinking pants dude. Ain't nothing but a dinky. A five-and-noodle, pocket dinky. I hate MC Hammer. You love MC Hammer? Well, why don't you just marry MC Hammer, Mrs. Woman? Let me tell you something else, Smelly Bottoms. I know something you don't know. MC Hammer got cooties.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3! Win!
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to Monday Night Uncensored. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree, to the TOP, from the 313. No Mr. Mikey tonight. Unfortunately, Mr. Mikey is under the weather, so it's just going to be us tonight. Me, myself, and I, and of course, you guys rocking with me tonight. And let me get some background music here. Give me one moment while I get some of this music on. This way, I am not without sound. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me add some background intro real quick. A little bit of background music here for myself. Give me 1 second, guys. This way, I'm good to go when I'm talking to you guys. Give me 1 second here. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Oh, of course. All right. Give me 1 minute, guys. I thought I had it, and I don't. That's unfortunate, man. Technical issues. There. Is that it? There we go. I knew I could find it. What up, Bills Mafia? I always have to get a little background music there, so it's not so quiet in the background. Let's get to some of your chats real quick. Scott in the house. So I guess the news just came out that Matt Prater will miss the game against the Browns due to a quad injury. Hopefully shouldn't need him much this week, but we can never stay healthy for once. Yeah, so Matt Prater with a quad injury, he's week to week. Boy, this Bills team we can't catch a break. So obviously you guys know that that our regular kicker, right? Good old Tyler Bass is gone for the season, right? He had surgery, so he is not someone that we could call up, obviously, because he is done for the season. So it looks like we're going to have to go and find ourselves a kicker in free agency. I have no idea who is out there, to be honest with you guys. But we will find out shortly this week who's coming in for tryouts. So, my God, man, these injuries just keep on piling up. Jags fan here, go Bills. What up, man? Appreciate you rocking with me tonight. Can we go 1 week without injuries? Yeah, seems like we can't. MC Hammer got cooties, yeah. Dude, I totally forgot about that episode of In Living Color. And y'all know Rick James, and the real reason I play that is because obviously Rick James is from Buffalo. But it's so damn funny, man. I thought it was so funny. So that spoof they did was actually they were making fun of the movie Misery, which is a great movie. And that's why she was in the bed like that. And the rest of the video goes basically, he comes back with the hammer, the sledgehammer, and you know the rest. But dude, it's so funny, man. Mikey Man, just tell him to walk it off. Yeah, he has migraine. Who knows? By the way, this game it's going on right now. The Steelers lead 14-3 with 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Pittsburgh has the ball, and they are driving actually right now. I believe they are. Let's see where they're at. They're at the Miami 20, now the 18-yard line. So. Boy, if they score a touchdown here, man, Dolphins are in some trouble because tonight they just cannot put points on the board, the Dolphins. So, and Tua is, not playing good, of course. He threw an interception early in this game. And honestly, man, it's the Dolphins offense right now is relying on A-Chain. And if they can contain A-Chain, you're gonna beat the Dolphins, right? So, I will say this, though, the Dolphins defense has been playing much better. Way more physical than they were earlier in the season. I got to give them credit. But, man, I knew going into this game this was a must-win for really both teams, right? Both teams are kind of, in desperate mode right now to win. And this is going to be a tough game for the Dolphins and really Pittsburgh too. But it being, playing in Pittsburgh in the cold, Miami's not a good cold weather team. And that's why I picked Pittsburgh to win this game. But I picked them to win by 3, I think. So we'll see what happens here. But they are up 14-3. Let's see what happens on this drive. Tommy, the food tasted better today. Yeah, good. The sky was blue. Great. Yeah, see? Isn't all better, right? Isn't all better when it's Victory Monday? Oh, wow. You know what? I didn't even tell you guys. Happy Victory Monday to all of Bill's Mafia out there. Rocking with me tonight. So, yeah, man, doesn't that feel good? Doesn't Victory Monday feel so damn good? By the way, Pittsburgh just picked up a first down, and they picked up a touchdown. So, poor tackling there by the Miami Dolphins. Just as I was praising the defense, they did a horrendous job on DK Metcalf trying to tackle him. And that is a 28-yard reception touchdown for DK Metcalf, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are probably going to go up here 21-3 after this extra point. So, damn, dude. So if you're a Dolphins fan right now, not looking good. If the Dolphins lose tonight, by the way, they are officially eliminated from the playoffs, so or a playoff berth or whatever. So, not good. Boy, the Dolphins almost tipped that. That was a great try, but poor tackling, though, at the end there by the Dolphins. But, yeah, Pittsburgh goes up 21-3. Not looking good if you're a Dolphin fan right now. And, of course, my one of my best friends, Captain D, is a Dolphin fan. Captain D. I'm sorry, man. Right now, it's not looking good for you guys. But there's plenty of game left. As you guys know, it's not over until the clock says 0. And right now, there's plenty of game left. So, don't say it's over just quite yet. But, man, the way the Dolphins offense is looking right now, and I think there's 4 minutes left in the third quarter. You're digging yourselves in a hole here, Miami. Let's see here. I'm going to try to get to everything. Mikey's too injury prone. You know what, Walter? That is great. He has been, that's a great point. Mikey's been very injury prone this season on the podcast, right? He has missed some time. Mikey, very injury prone. I don't know what's going on over there in California, but man, yeah, maybe somebody needs to check up on Mikey, man. Get himself a new doctor or something. I don't know. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second here. Hold on. Somebody is knocking. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was checking on my dog, too. She's been mighty quiet, man. I almost didn't go live tonight because, don't know if you guys know, but my dog, Princess, she's like my baby. She had like really long nails, and it's like she's so difficult when I take her to get her nails cut, right? She's a sweetheart, but when it comes to getting her nails cut, guys, she's extremely aggressive. And, one time they had to put her under, and which cost me a lot of money. And this time I'm like, man, I really, I can't keep, one, it's not good for them, right? To keep going under, obviously, to cut their nails. And two, it's pricey, right? Really pricey for that. So took her to this groomer. They said that, they believe they could do it. It's okay. And no joke, guys, I had the appointment at 12, and I sat in the car because I thought, man, if they need me or something goes wrong, I'll be outside. So 3 hours later, they finally finished, but I had walked in at like 2:30ish, and they told me, of course she was being a little aggressive, but she had a nosebleed. And they explained that it's what happens is, I guess she got so worked up, she had a nosebleed, and my dog's never had a nosebleed ever, right? So, long story short, I said, okay, whatever. But today, just now, like, I don't know, like 30, 40 minutes ago, she just started bleeding again out of her nose. So I really hope they didn't do anything stupid like hit her, or just, I don't know. But it's, I got to keep an eye out on that. So I almost didn't go live because, yeah, a little concerning when your dog's, bleeding from their nose. So, but she stopped bleeding. She seems okay. But right now she's in my room laying down, which she's normally right here. So I don't know. I gotta keep an eye on. So keep your thoughts and prayers for Princess, man, because that's my baby, man. And it's upsetting. I just hate that. Y'all know that she was under the weather too, like 2 weeks, like a month ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And man, that bothered me too. But it was just the food that she had. Anyways, back to football, man. Sorry about that. I know you guys don't give two shits about my problems, and I totally understand. How do you get a non-contact quad injury? I have no idea. I really spin. I have no idea. It's the Buffalo Bills. I mean, how did Dalton Kincaid get a knee injury when he had a hamstring injury? He wasn't even practicing. So I have no idea how these injuries just pop up. I guess he did too many extra points Sunday. Too many kickoffs. I don't know. I hope they just don't try out a kicker named Norwood. Right. The NFL's going back to bringing back all aging vets. Right. Laugh at all. Damn, Tommy is behind my TV. Yeah, I'm streaming it. So whatever's happening on your guys' end, I'm way behind, more than likely. So Tua almost just threw another interception, by the way, that I'm watching. Obviously, you guys just saw that, but very close to throwing an interception right there. I don't remember Bill's kick returner having a good season as Ray Davis, not even Hines or Roberts. Yeah, Ray Davis is, man, I got to be honest with you. Thank God that he's doing that, because outside of that, he hasn't really been used much in the running game, which is fine. But I thought he had a much better season last year running the ball than he has this season. Oh, damn. Tua just got rocked, sacked, fourth down. They're punting. It is not looking good for the Dolphins. The crowd getting louder. Pittsburgh just gaining momentum. I'll tell you what, right here, man. If Pittsburgh comes down and scores, I would say a touchdown here, and I know I shouldn't do this because I just told you guys, don't do it until the clock says 0. But right now, man, they score a touchdown here, go up 28-3 with the way the Dolphins are playing. I would say the game's probably over at that point. But we'll see what happens. Justin Tucker is available, and I'll tell you what, I probably would go with him. I'm not going to lie. I know he has the whatever's going on with his personal stuff, getting massages, but look, that has nothing to do with us. We need a kicker for the next, how many weeks, whatever, until Prater gets back. Sure, man. Yeah, come on, Tucker. Just make sure he doesn't get any more massages while he's here, all right? All right. But, yeah, I mean, he might be the best available, to be honest with you. I know somebody had worked him out that was needing a kicker. I forget the team, but they did work him out, and I guess that didn't go well. So we'll see. What a play. Imagine if Bean thought, yeah. What if Bean thought about a lot of stuff? What if McDermott thought about a lot of stuff? Like, don't get me started. We did that last Monday. The last Monday Night Uncensored was like 2 hours of just shitting on Sean McDermott and a little bit shitting on Brandon Bean as well. But this week here is going to probably be a shorter show than normal because I got no co-host tonight and my dog's not feeling well. So I kind of want to just lay with her, be with her. Y'all know how. If y'all have animals, you get it, especially dogs, man. You know what I mean? They're our fur babies. If we would have lost, we would have been calling for McDermott's head immediately. I'm still calling for McDermott's head. So, you know what I mean? That's nothing new when it comes to me. But, dude, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now too. And it's funny because if you guys look at the thumbnail that I have for the live that I have tonight, I know you probably can't read it too much, but they have the little crowns there and it says "Comeback Kings." Not really. So check it out, right? We have trailed this season 8 games going into the half. 8. One that's unacceptable. Okay, we have won 4 out of the 8. I want to really say we're the comeback kings or 500, right? If we had won 6 of the 8, all right, I guess you could. All right, I'll go with that. Comeback kings, but guys, 500, we have 4 of 8. I'm not gonna buy into that. That's who we are. We're the comeback kings. No. And I want to throw another stat out at you guys. We are 5-0 when leading at halftime. Whoa, how about that? How about we start out, how about we start games out better? How about we get out the gate faster instead of getting out the gate in last place, right? And then finally, getting back into the race halfway through it. If we start out strong, right, we won't have these issues. Right? I just told you guys, we're 5-0 when leading in halftime. Can we start out early, start stacking some points up, getting some points early on in the first half? Can the defense actually play like they play in the second half in the first half? That would be great. I would love that. Please. Right? Oh, my God. See what you all have is amnesia. We got a good kicker. We got Ray Davis. Duh. Right? Yeah, Ray Davis. Yeah, if you need an extra point, we got Ray Davis. Damn, Pittsburgh just dropped the ball. Easy catch, too, by their tight end. Been calling for McDummy's head for a year now. I've been calling it for 3 years. Let's see here. 21-3 game is over. Miami ain't no Bills. It ain't over yet. There's 3 minutes left in the third quarter, which you guys are probably a little bit ahead of me, but it's not looking good because Miami's offense just right now is just they're not very good right now. And Tua is a wreck. I can't believe how poorly Tua has played this season. I never was extremely high on Tua, but I never thought he was a terrible quarterback. But this year, he's just playing poor football. And they got to make a change. You got to figure something out. I know they're paying him. More than likely what they'll do is they'll keep their head coach next year. They'll keep Tua because they can get rid of them both after that following year. So that's probably what will happen. But we'll see. I'm not a Dolphin fan. You'll have to ask Dolphin fans what their plan is. But pretty much Pittsburgh is daring them to throw, and they stack the box, and they're slowing down A-Chain, and the Dolphins have nothing. And it's not like Pittsburgh's this great team. It's 4th down. Pittsburgh's going to have to punt here. I got to say, though, I still will say this. The Dolphins' defense has been pretty good in this game. They're hitting hard. They're doing a lot of good things out here But you can only hold for so long, guys. If your offense is not giving you anything, eventually your defense is just going to crack. So I'm not sure if this is a penalty right now. There is a flag on this play. I'm not sure if it's on the Dolphins or at Pittsburgh. Wow, taunting on the Dolphins. What a dumb penalty. Automatic first down. Boy, oh boy. Hey, when things go wrong, boy, they sure do for the Dolphins. And they had a stop there and unsportsmanlike, man. Taunting. Unbelievable, man. Let's see here. Good evening. Hey, what's going on, Robert? Glad you joined me tonight. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to all your guys' chat, by the way. Mikey's normally in charge of this, but tonight, obviously, I am in charge of everything. Mikey needs to stop with the rants. Mikey needs to figure out what's going on with his migraines. He's been getting these migraines all year, man, and I feel for him, man. I told him, man, I hope you get better, brother, because I need you, man. I definitely need you. Tommy, did you hear Vrabel talking about the refs today? Yeah. Man, come on, Vrabel. And I respect Vrabel. I do. I think he's a great head coach, but that is a cop-out, boy. That is a talk about, not just giving your opponents that respect, man. Look, man, the Buffalo Bills came back on you guys. It had nothing to do about the refs. You all beat us the first game. We didn't complain about nothing. It is what it is, right? There's bad calls throughout every game in the NFL. They go both ways, okay? And I don't think the calls, any of these calls were so, or non-calls, whatever he's talking about, would have made a big difference on how the game went. I really don't. So I have no idea what he's talking about when it comes to that. I guess his complaint was that we went into the game the most penalized offensive line for holding, the most penalties for holding. So he expected us to get more penalties. Like that doesn't mean anything. We clearly weren't, and if we were, the refs missed it. I don't know what to tell you. But I don't know what his if that makes him sleep better at night, thinking that the refs are the reason why his team gave up a 21-point lead. Okay. I mean, whatever makes you sleep better at night, Vrabel. You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is, man. Hate to be the vet, seeing them teeth growling while you trying to cut her nail. No, not growling, Red Furnace. Biting. She will bite you. It was not easy. I took her to the vet, and yeah, I had to put the muzzle on her, and that was a mission, man. She bit me. She's just, I think it's just because she thinks she's just defending herself. She thinks that, like, we're trying to hurt her. And it's just, I guess it's her reaction. But I adopted her when she was 7 months old. I have no idea what she went through before I got her. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, I just, the bleeding out of the nose thing, man, it worries me a little bit. So I got to keep an eye on that. I hope, I don't know, man. I figured it was a one-time deal when she was there. She just got a little bit stressed out. But it's been, that was Friday. So it's been a few days. So for her to be bleeding again doesn't make any sense. But we'll see. Yeah, I know. Martin. Yeah, I remember that. That was a trip. Hello, Tommy. What do you think about my new original? Oh, dude. Yeah. Hey, I got it. Mr. Fulton, the most interesting man in the chat. I did get it on X, man. Hell of a job. I think I did respond back to you. A great job, brother. And I wish you and your family happy holidays as well. Call up a CFL kicker for a game or two. There's a couple. I thought I saw a couple free agent kickers. Some vets that were out there. But I have to double check. I'm not going to really go over them now. It is what it is. I think by tomorrow, I believe we'll start hearing some reports about some kickers that are coming in and trying out. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we won't really need to rely on the kicker, in this upcoming game. But the thing that kind of worries me a little bit here is they said he's week to week. So it's not like a day-to-day thing. So it sounds like this could be, maybe the rest of the season, regular season, right? And you're gonna have to find yourself a kicker. You can't be playing around. Basically, you can't be messing around, waiting till the last minute, or waiting till it's too late to maybe pick up a kicker or find one. Maybe another kicker gets scooped up by another team. Maybe, who knows? But they need to do some tryouts and find themselves a kicker. And honestly, yeah, man, Tucker. I mean, I know he's aging and everything, but he didn't play that great with Baltimore. I believe he was on their team last year, but look, I mean, he's experienced. Prater's was also old. We were worried about him, and he came in and did just fine. So I think that's one kicker I would be fine. Love you, brother Tommy. Praying for your dog. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. She should be okay, man, but never good when you're never good. Blood coming out of the nose. It kind of worries me a little bit. Tyler Bass passed on. Seriously, do we need a file a missing person? No, Tyler Bass is out for the season. He had surgery. He finally had surgery on whatever his groin or whatever the hell's going on with him. So he's officially out for the season. So Tyler Bass is done. And I don't even think Tyler Bass comes back next year anyways. Metcalf was never an option. He was too expensive. Now Pickens was the one to go for. Absolutely, spin. I agree. But I understand that, when they were bringing up a receiver that was out there. But yeah, Pickens would have been a great option. Waddle would have been a great option because we were able to trade for him. They would have made it work. But that ship has sailed, right? It's over with, right? We're in the now. The now is right now. We have who we have, right? We don't have the best talent in the world at the outside position of receivers, right? And at this point, go with what is working, and that is running the ball and using your tight ends. Pittsburgh is at Miami's 25, by the way. Not looking good. 14 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. But yeah, listen, guys. At this point, and I told you guys this on the post game yesterday. I feel like you got to use all three tight ends. You do. Use all three. I think Hawes is a sneaky option. Give him a couple targets a game. Defenses aren't really looking for him to be used on on offense. So I think he's a sneaky option. I think Dawson Knox needs to start getting more involved as well. I think Josh trusts him. Dalton Kincaid, obviously. So let's use our tight ends a lot more. Let's use our running backs in the passing game. Let's continue to do what works. I don't want to force the ball to receivers anymore. That I just don't feel is a good option. I feel like we tried that early on, midway through. And I think Josh was turning the ball over a little bit too much because he was trying a little bit too hard to push it downfield to get Keon Coleman some receptions, and it just wasn't working. And you got to go with what makes sense, right? Right now, what makes sense is getting the tight ends involved and getting James Cook and that run game going. So it is what it is. I'm not like super thrilled about the offenses here. However, but I don't care as long as the Stacks wins, right? It doesn't matter to me. But when they start losing, it does, right? So early on, right, when we were going through this funk, we were, obviously losing some games we should have won. So if we could start stacking some wins now down the stretch here, which we are, we won 3 in a row, and we can start actually doing what works, right? Not going away from it. Then I'll be okay with it, and I'll be more comfortable heading into the playoffs, knowing, okay, this is what the offense is. This is our identity now, and I'm cool with that. I'll be totally fine with that. And then in the offseason, we can worry about the receiving room and all that stuff, what we're going to do. We will win. We win all the games you score more, it feels like. Yeah, McDermott hates that, right? He hates that style of play, but it has to be done. It has to be, especially against the better teams. And I know he doesn't like that, but we got to play that style of football. You just have to have that. And I agree. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Watch us lose to Shedeur Sanders. Wouldn't that be a trip, Sven? Like that would be like something that could happen. I don't think it will, but it wouldn't shock me either, the way this team has played this year. Down, at least played down to some of the opponents they should have won. The Dolphins, the Falcons, right? Those are 2 games. Come on, man, right? Like the Falcons, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you can't lose to the Falcons. You can't lose to the Dolphins at the time, even though they were playing a little bit better, but still, come on, man. Just unacceptable. Houston and New England, at the time I was a little bit mad about the New England loss. I'm still mad, obviously, but I didn't think, New England at the time, they weren't really what they are now. They were still kind of finding themselves, right? So, I still thought at that time, even after they beat us, they were a 9, maybe 10 win team. But now, obviously, hey, it is what it is. That's a good team. So, yeah, we lost to a good team. And then Houston Texans, same thing, man. That is an elite defense. So it is what it is. We those 2 losses, I'll accept them, but I would not accept the Dolphins and the Falcons loss. I just can't. That was poor. That was poor execution on all sides. Damn, somebody got hurt for the Dolphins, but he's up. It looked bad at first. Everybody was surrounding him, Pittsburgh players and Dolphins, but he got up walking off the field. So, Minka Fitzpatrick. Okay, so obviously Pittsburgh, former Steeler player, so they were concerned too, knowing him. He was played there for so long, so I get that. Anyways, the Steelers are driving here. They are at the Dolphins, 13-yard line right now, 1st and 10, 13 minutes to go. So they scored a touchdown here. Like I said earlier, it's a wrap. Tommy been calling for McDermott's head before he was even hired. Yes, been right. I'm not gonna lie. Touchdown Steelers. Unless there's a flag, which there's not. It's 28-3. And I told this, by the way, to Captain D. I said, look, man, because Captain D was, I get it. He was, feeling pretty good about his Dolphins. The Dolphins had, won 4 or 5 straight. But I said, look, man, none of that matters, right? None of that matters right now. It's about tonight, right? Tonight's going to tell you everything, right? All all that, the games you won, 4 or 5 games, whatever it was, is meaningless if you don't win tonight, right? It really, truly is. You don't, getting a appreciation trophy means nothing, right? And I told him about the Buffalo Bills years ago when we were in the drought years, and we had an opportunity to make the playoffs, and we went against this Pittsburgh Steelers team, and they played their backups, and all we had to do was win. And we lost. And we lost to the damn Steelers, and we didn't get into the playoffs. We lost to backup players. So really, and I told him, everything that happened before that was meaningless. Us, getting an opportunity to potentially make the playoffs meant nothing. And I told him, man, if you get spanked tonight, boy, you're gonna have a lot of questions about your team, or a lot of concerns and questions as well about what your team needs to do going into the offseason. Because, man, you expected a better effort from the Dolphins tonight. You really did. Just like the Buffalo Bills. Like I said, the Buffalo Bills, we expected years ago when we had the opportunity, we expected a better effort, and we got worked. We do got a super chat coming in here real quick. Hey, from Canada. You know what time it is. Give me 1 second. I got you on that. Got you on that Bills train horn. Give me one moment. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that super chat, man. Let's get with that question real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me get back that music on going here real quick. All right, let's see here. Man, I always be missing that music. There we go. Okay, what is the coaching staff doing to prepare each week? We have been ass in the first half for too many games. This is not sustainable going forward. This is all on McDummy and company. 1,000% agree. I told you guys, look, man, don't get caught up in the whole. And by the way, James, thank you so much for the super chat. Don't get caught up in the whole comeback thing. We're the comeback kings. That's what we do, man. That's the guy. That's the Buffalo Bills of 2025. We always come back. No, we don't. No, we don't. We come back in 4 out of the 8 games that we were trailing. That's not comeback kings, right? That's 50%. That's 500. Right? That's nothing special. Like I said earlier, if it was 6 out of 8, okay, fine. 7 out of 8, yeah, okay. What? I still won't like it, but I'll at least go, okay, yeah. I mean, I hate it, but look, man, we've won 6 out of 8 games we were trailing. No, 4 of 8. Come on. And you're right, 100%. It's like, what are they doing leading up to these games? Like, what is going on here? It seems like just like they're not really preparing, and I know they are, and I know it's a crazy thing to say that they're not, but it just seems like they like I said, they come out the gates so slow, and then they wake up in the second half, and obviously coaches adjust, players start executing more. Remember, the players are also responsible, but yeah, I don't get it. I have no idea why that is happening so frequently, but it's not good. It's not a thing that you want to see, right? As a player, as a coach, as a fan. So in 2024, right? Let's see here. We trailed at the half just a few games, right? It wasn't many. I think it was 5 in total, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then here, and this year, it's 8 in total, right? And it was Baltimore, New England, Atlanta, the Dolphins, Texans, Steelers, Bengals, and the Patriots. Unacceptable. And the games that we lost, obviously, we already know them, but I'll tell you them. New England, Atlanta, Dolphins, Texans. I mean, unacceptable, right? And then the Bills, when leading at the half, are 5-0. The Jets, they were leading at the half. The Saints, the Panthers, the Chiefs, and the Buccaneers. All games they won, 5-0. I'll take that over the, 4 out of 8 trailing. It's just they got to figure that out. It's unacceptable. Too bad we did not keep Matt Ariza because he could do both kicking jobs. Yeah, and he could. I haven't seen him kick in a while, though, so I want to know. But you're right. He could. Robert, thank you, Tommy. Enjoy your evening. Hey, Robert, you have a great night. Appreciate you rocking with me tonight. Mikey will be back Friday night, man. He's just under the weather. Sorry that couldn't do more tonight, but usually I have Mikey here, and Mikey is my sidekick. We have a little bit more stuff to talk about other than me just talking about my dog and Dolphins here and all the other bullshit that I'm talking about tonight that I'm boring you with. But yeah. Hey, also, I always forget to tell you guys this, but there's about, 50 of you guys in here right now? Slow night, but that's okay. I need you guys, if you guys are new, subscribe to the channel for me. It helps me out a lot. And then obviously click that like button. I always forget to tell you guys, but go ahead and click that like button. And if you want more Buffalo Bills content, hit that notification bell, and it will tell you when we're going live. And then also, too, tomorrow, Dan Mitchell will be a special guest on Mafia Talk right here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. You don't want to miss that. That's going to be a really, really good show. So, yeah, look for that. Jay and Big Cuz and Dan Mitchell tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So, if you guys are a fan of Dan, you don't want to miss that either. Let me see if I missed any one of you guys. Let's see. Nomad Chat, Tommy, what do you think about McDermott and Babbich's ability to make second half defensive adjustments? Pretty fire for the last 3 weeks. Yeah, so I love it, but I wish that it wouldn't take a whole half to adjust and get score, get 24 points rung up on us. at the half, right? You would want the game plan and the adjustments made earlier on in the game. But look, man, it is what it is. I also have to understand, like, I get that there's injuries right now on this team, but it's still no excuse, right? There should be no reason why we're adjusting so late and it's working and we're not adjusting earlier on when we need to. So it is what it is, guys. But yeah, listen, the defense has definitely been playing better in the second half, and really so has the offense. So I just wish they could get out the gate a lot faster. Let's see. So right now the Dolphins are at the goal line, by the way. Tua back to throw. And it looks like a touchdown. So it is a touchdown. So the Dolphins finally scored a touchdown. Looks like it was to Darren Waller, I believe. It was. So that's a touchdown, Tua to Waller. And that makes the score 28-10. More than likely, they'll make their extra point here. There's 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So we'll see. Can the Dolphins get some stops here down the stretch? But they're still down quite a bit. I know TD Finstock's probably losing his mind. It looks like the Dolphins are going for 2 right here. Let's see if they make this 2-point conversion. Let's see here. All right, let's see if they make 2-point conversion, guys. Oh, by the way, I do got the stock up, stock down tonight for you guys to go over. If you guys have any stock up, stock down that's not on this list, go ahead and put it in the chat right now. This way we know. They did not make their 2-point conversion. 2-point conversion failed. It is 28-9 with 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the ball game. So let's go ahead and get to this stock up, stock down real quick. All right, let's go ahead and pull this up for you. All right, stock up, stock down. Once again, shout out to my favorite silent co-host. How do I get there? Hold on. Look at this. Oh, man. I'm just messing up all over the board here. There we go. Stock up, stock down. Let's get to it. All right. Stock up, stock down. Stock up, quarterback Josh Allen. I think you would all agree with stock up, quarterback Josh Allen. Obviously, I do. So let's go to the next one. Stock down, wide receiver Brandon Cooks. Yeah, I mean, he got the one opportunity. He bobbled it, did not catch it. Should have caught it. It was a really pretty pass. But, honestly, he didn't get many targets either. I would keep him off the list here, neutral. But I understand why they did. That was that would have been an important catch if you made that. Stock up Matt Milano. Yeah, I agree. I thought that was Matt Milano's best game of the season. I want to see more of this Matt Milano moving forward. Like, that's the Matt Milano that we love, right? That's the Matt Milano that was worth the money, right, that we paid. It's just Matt Milano, unfortunately, throughout his career has not been healthy. So, but if he can stay healthy and he can play like that, then yeah, man, we're in good shape, right? Because when he plays good, man, good things happen usually. Next up, stock down Joey Bosa. I disagree. I thought he had one of the biggest plays of the game. 4th down, deflected the ball. I totally disagree on that one. So I would say stock up Joey Bosa for just closing the show. Stock up James Cook. I agree with that as well. I thought James Cook ran really, really well. He really, ran strong between the tackles. Had that beautiful touchdown where it was called a no touchdown at first. They reviewed it. It was a touchdown. Yeah, stock up James Cook, really, man. That dude's been playing great all year long. I'll eat crow on that all day. Stock down Keon Coleman. But once again, neutral. We didn't give him a lot of targets. I'm not going to kill him. And I also thought he blocked well. It seems like our receivers now are just for blocking. So it is what it is at this point. I would say stock up Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir made a hell of a catch down the stretch there, down the end of the game. On that PI called, which, by the way, Patriots fans complaining about that PI call, it wouldn't even matter because it was a catch. So it doesn't matter. We didn't need the PI call anyway. So Ray Davis, stock up as well. Ray was awesome. Yes, James. So stock up for Ray. Stock up for Trey. Yes. I thought Trey White's been playing really good over the last 3 weeks. I got to give him credit. He wasn't looking good for a minute, but he's really stepped up his game. I got to give him credit where credit is due. And obviously Ray Davis, we just talked about him. Stock up, our punter was whatever his name is. Yeah, the Australian guy. I thought he punted well. I thought he's been pretty good all year, to be honest with you. He doesn't have the biggest leg in the world, but he doesn't shank any kicks. They're tough to get the way the style of punting he does. But yeah, he's been pretty solid. I can't complain about him. Stock up Daquan Jones. He was running his ass off all night. Yeah, Daquan was, man. He was trying. He was trying to get that sack, man. But he's just too big, man. He's just too big. He could not catch up to Drake May. And all that work just for Drake May to throw it away, man. Stock down McDummy. Absolutely. Dude, how many times, man? Stock down one, not only for the timeout, but what about the not challenging the first drive of the Patriots? Was it Booty that dropped that basically dropped the ball, hit the ground. And McDermott did not challenge that. So 100% stock down on that. He on McDermott. Just poor job there on McDermott. So that's a stock up, stock down. Anybody else have any stock up, stock down? I will wait for you guys to put it in the chat. Tonight's, like I said, guys, is going to be a slow night, quick night for me, man. I just want to, I did want to come on here, kick it with you guys. I try not to miss any of these live podcasts, but I apologize that it's not the best podcast in the world tonight. It's just not a lot to talk about. And really, honestly, me and Mikey usually kick back and forth together a little bit better. Missing that. Let's see. Omajobi missing that sack on 3rd and down. Drake May. Yeah. But you know what? Omajobi wasn't terrible in that game. I thought Groot actually played a pretty good game as well. Matt Milano, obviously, he was already stock up too. But yeah, man. Look. Oh, offensive line. As a whole, I would say stock up for the offensive line. I think they did a phenomenal job, pass protection, and run blocking. I thought they did excellent, man. They brung their A game against the Patriots, no doubt about it. It's hard to throw red flags when you're in the other team's stadium. Yeah, and I thought that was a bullshit. By the way, that 15-yard penalty on Milano. I know it was they got one too, but I don't see what Milano did there. Dude got punched in the face. He was talking a little bit shit, but I don't know. Maybe that's what they got him on. He did make it up later in the game. Yeah, he did. So, anyways, yeah, man, guys, look, man. End of the day, man, the Bills are stacking wins, and that's all I wanted this team to do was continue to stack wins. I told you guys this 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, right, when we played Tampa. I said the Bills need to start stacking these wins, right? They got to get their confidence back together. They got to start, finding their way offensively and make a playoff push, really, right? And not go in there on fumes, really, right? And, hopefully for us, too, the injuries stop and guys start returning, right? We start getting guys back. Hopefully we can finish the season out on a good note, beat Cleveland, beat Philly, right? Close it out. Our last regular season game at Highmark, can't believe I call it that. The Ralph, on a good note, right? Which we should. And head into the playoffs, man, on a high note, man, on a winning streak. Confidence at all-time high. That's what I want from this Buffalo Bills team. Going into the playoffs. Listen, the AFC East, the division title, I know that's still up for grabs, but that I really don't care too much about that. If we win it, great, cool. If we don't, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world, guys. We'll handle business in the playoffs, right? Look, there's been teams that won the AFC. Baltimore, like not too long ago, won the AFC, they got bounced out. The Detroit Lions won the NFC, got bounced out, right, by Washington. So, don't look too much into it. Of course, we would like to win the division, but it's not the biggest deal if we don't either. Okay, so By the way, Pittsburgh is punting, 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this game. And the Dolphins they were going backwards on the punt return, but he did get some positive yards on that. So at the 15, the Dolphins will start, 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Curious to see how this game ends here. But they're going to, listen, Tua's going to have to start throwing the ball here. They're going to have to start going up tempo with 7 minutes to go here, pretty much. Not a lot of time left. So they need to score and score fast and get stops on defense if the Dolphins have any chance, want any chance to win this game. So, yeah, that's how this game's going, but I just don't see it happening. But, hey, you never know. Quick strike, quick touchdown. You never know. But anyways, guys, man, hey, I appreciate you guys rocking with me tonight. Sorry that it is a short podcast. But, once again, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Dan Mitchell will be on with Mafia Talk with Jay and Big Cuz. Do me a favor, man. Go and support Mafia Talk if you can, if you're around 8 p.m. tomorrow. And then Friday Night Lights, me and Mikey, 8:30. We will be here rocking with you guys and previewing the Cleveland Browns game. Friday Night Lights, 8:30. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so